Alright, folks, I have not played EVE Online in several years. I've never gotten hugely deep into it, but I've put some time in. I think it was like 3 years ago, maybe. I guess they've rolled out a new player experience, which I'd like to check out. I kind of wasn't aware this was a thing until Ali said something maybe 2 weeks back, and I had kind of been wondering, why are all of my old EVE Online videos popping off? Like in particular, I have a short on YouTube called "Can You Solo in EVE Online?" And about it's like 2 weeks ago maybe, which I guess was around the time. I guess they had a new expansion that kicked off, and the entire new player experience has been revamped to be entirely PvE solo, um, and 50 systems, I think, and completely revamped all the tutorials. And they've really put a lot of time into revamping that new player experience. So I'd like to check it out. I've heard good things. I know that yesterday in Discord, Blackthorn had said that he's put about 15 hours into Exordium now and is absolutely loving it. So we're going to check it out over the next few days. See what this new player experience is like. We'll be doing this in the morning sessions for today and tomorrow for at the least, with Guild Wars 2 in the afternoons, so you can stay tuned for that. And what is not... Oh, hang on, I gotta move. I was like, why is my green screen looking funky? I forgot I had a bag up there that's blocking the light. Cats have done stuff. I'll have to go maneuver. Oh, I know why. I moved the light last night, because I had to move some plugs around. That's better. It's still not perfect, but it's better. It's not something I want to deal with right now. I just need to paint the walls, man, one of these days. Alright, I don't really care. Let's just go with the cool looking ships for now. What am I in the mood for? I mean... I think we'll go here. Extremely gifted communicators. That's probably what I want. Well, first and foremost, need some hair, man. Lou says I used to be so into this. Ran KIP for a 00 Money Corp. Nice. Dribrum says never liked the combat. Just so much display and spectrum. Yeah, there's some. It's definitely a unique. It's a unique thing. Mm. Oh, so the root affects the beard as well. That's interesting. I don't like that hairstyle. We got a hairstyle. It doesn't really matter for the most part, but damn it. I'm going to be looking at this avatar. I feel like that would reflect prominent speaker. Watch me spend 5 hours in Character Creator. Alright, we need eyes now. Blue eyes do not go with this character. Oh, that's creepy as fuck. Those are just eyebrows. Man, I kind of do like the idea of this freaky space evolution. I can see through space-time. Let's do it. Definitely need some different feet wear. I can't do vests, man. Sorry. I can dig it. All the music is really faint. I'm gonna have to turn that up. Can I do it straight from here? Wonder why it's turned down. Ah, thank you. I don't know why that was all turned down. By the way, everything is adjusted down. Advanced audio settings. Are these at halfway for some odd specific reason? I want to hear all the things, man. For the moment, unless I decide they're overwhelming, then I'll turn it down. My name Renfail is already taken on another server, so it's probably not going to be. Yeah, username's unavailable. Have I done an Ignemia? I have not.
New Eden. A universe brimming with possibility and rife with adventure. Only the most intrepid capsuleers can conquer its many wonders.
Why
Do
are we
you
getting
have what it takes to become
choppiness in the
one
cuts?
with the machine? To explore the far reaches of space, carving out a name for yourself among the stars. To become a titan of industry, amassing wealth, power, and prestige.
That
as you
looks cool
rise
right
above your
there.
rivals. Or to prove your worth in combat, cementing new alliances and vanquishing
Gotta admit,
your
that's a cool looking
foes on your
cutscene.
path to glory. For the rare few, immortality awaits. With AIR's Capsuleer training program, you become the architect of your own destiny.
Booyah!
Greetings, Captain. I am Aura, your AI companion. I am here to help you find your way through New Eden. Welcome to the first day of your new life as a Capsuleer.
I am Podman.
I am now transferring your pod into a ship, provided by Air as part of your Captain, an unidentified communicate. Vectoring escape route. Evacuation sequence initiated.
Well, we're not going to Kansas.
Station hull integrity compromised.
Yeet! Something big just went down. Oh shit, there's the opposite explosion, my friends. Big old explosion. Coldness of
Captain,
space.
this cloning facility was attacked before your capsule could be inserted into a ship. I initiated our evacuation sequence before we reached the hangar to avoid certain death. No need to thank me.
Destiny. Hang on, I gotta write this.
This baptism by fire is certainly not what Air had planned for your first day in a pod.
Rest assured, I am here to help. I'm unable to identify our attackers, but they are not currently targeting our capsule. This gives us time to locate a ship. Your pod may be able to fly through space, but like all capsules, it is unarmed. A proper ship comes with proper weaponry. We must scan the debris for a space-worthy vessel.
Hold down the left mouse button and move your mouse around.
Now, let's get a better look at our surroundings.
Oh, that needs to be inverted.
Ah, there is a ship still capable of flight.
What the hell?
An Astero, no less.
Pulling the mouse back,
indeed.
like pulls it towards you. Normally the rollback is a zoom out. Here it's a zoom in because it's pulling the ship to you. That I'm gonna have to reverse that because that feels so not the way a normal zoom works. What a trip. All right, there's still a ship capable of flight and a stereo, no less. A fine ship indeed. Where do I do that? Is there like a controls? For the mouse specifically. I don't know where that would be. I'm gonna Google that really quick. Escape, camera tab at the top. Invert zoom direction. It's not inverted, man. Yours is inverted. Ah, there we go. That's normality. Okay. There's a ship capable of flight in a stern. A fine ship indeed. Click on the highlighted ship. So it's showing us something over here.
I have highlighted the navigation section of your display. Use it to approach the ship.
If I remember correctly, there's also a first-person mode, which I used the last time I played. I don't remember how to do it right at the moment. Zoom all the way in until the camera locks to your ship. You might not be able to do it in the tutorial. Yeah, I can't zoom in and in. So the tutorial probably keeps us to this POI. Alright. We've clicked it, we need to approach it. Yeah, they've made a ton of changes over the years, Dribrom. I played this like 3 years ago. I vaguely remember this being in several years ago. I think the difference now is they've introduced a brand new starting area, which is a whole new, literally it's set up as a tutorial galaxy. So, it's entirely PvE, it's entirely solo. The rewards are less, but it's a training wheels environment with 50 systems, I believe. And then you can go decide. And I've heard it's 20-30 hours long. So we're going to check it out. And from there, you decide if you want to go into the greater universe and which faction you want to join, all that stuff. All right, let's board. All right, we now have this ship. It's a little damaged. That's a sweet looking ride.
Our shields took significant damage in the attack. The armor is also in need of repair.
Okay, the shields and the armor are toast.
I believe the appropriate idiom for this situation is, we're screwed.
Yeah, this is PC.
Fortunately, the cavalry has arrived. Ships bearing air transponders are approaching our location.
cavalry.
This is Balin Ferris, commander of air security. All ships evacuating this cloning facility are advised to rendezvous at emergency coordinates.
Several thousand civilians appear to have survived the attack. Let us make haste and join the fleet Commander Ferris is organizing. Your overview will display the ships in your vicinity.
Select Belin's ship in the overview, and then select approach. It's gonna flip our ship around. Nice.
Captain, your vessel looks like it's seen better days. I'll repair you once you're in range.
Thank you very much.
Commander Ferris, were you able to determine the identity of our attackers?
Negative, Aura. Their transponders were cloaked and their hulls lacked any identifying information. I'd wager this was an act of corporate espionage turned violent. There are a lot of people in New Eden who want to get their hands on Air's technology.
He's healing
whatever
my
the cost.
shields. That was a trip, man.
Thanks to Commander Ferris's repairs, our ship is almost as good as new. At his command, we will proceed to the emergency coordinates.
All ships enter warp formation.
Alright, so we're following him.
Drive active.
Oh, so cool. Oh, this looks dope. There's his ship. There's all the other ships coming out of warp.
We've now arrived at Air's designated emergency evacuation zone. We'll be safe here while we regroup.
A spot well chosen. This location's cosmic abnormalities will mask our warp signatures from detection.
This reminds me of in the Battlestar Galactica miniseries when they have to jump into the nebula to get away from the Cylons and they're going to that weapons facility.
But our appreciation of New Eden's natural wonders will have to wait.
Captain, I could use your help. My sensors are picking up a strange signal nearby, but my forces are stretched thin defending the civilian fleet. The cosmic storm likes to play with our sensors, so it could be nothing. But after that attack, I'm not taking any chances.
Okay. Click the anomaly. Select approach. And then we're going to peel off from everybody else. That's how you pan the camera with the right mouse. So I can just look around. Once we've got a course set, if I don't want to pull the camera around the ship, like if I want to get a good screenshot or something, I can zoom in like this and then it's like a center.
Initiating scan of unidentified signal. Captain,
What do we got?
hostiles inbound.
Oh, hostiles.
We have to defend those unarmed civilian transports. All ships equipped for combat, form up around me.
Orbit Balin ships. We're gonna click Balin ship. I say Balin, it's probably Balin. Alright, orbit. And we're gonna flip around and head towards Balin. Balin. How did they pronounce it? It's
My
probably
sensors
Balin.
indicate
Balin is
that
Lord
these
of
are
the
the
Rings.
same ships that attacked the cloning facility.
Okay. Shit, I need to get more coffee. Oakley dokley.
Several frigates are breaking away from the pack. They're targeting those civilian ships.
Okay. Orbit the enemy.
We're too far away, Captain. Thankfully, our ship is equipped with a module that will boost our speed. Activate the afterburner module highlighted on your display. My database of...
Oops, I didn't let her finish.
We're now within range. Lock your target. Target lock confirmed. Time to hit them where it hurts.
Okay.
Fire at will, Captain. Make sure to use both of your guns.
That's it, Captain. Let him have it.
Another hostile ship incoming. A cruiser this time. It's larger and better armed than those frigates. What an exhilarating way to test your combat abilities. That cruiser is traveling fast. At its current speed, it will reach the civilian transports before we do. Use your stasis webifier to slow them down.
Hostile cruiser. Orbit the enemy.
To ensure success, we must lock our target.
Range within 10 kilometers. Well, it's afterburner. Alright, let's hit with that stasis
Now's your
webifier.
chance. They're trapped in our web, Captain. Eliminate them.
Activate your weapon modules to fire. Leave them activated until the target is destroyed.
They're trapped in our web, Captain.
I was gonna say, how come I'm not hitting them? Am I? I guess we are damaging this, just taking a bit longer.
Good job, Captain. You've got potential. Shit. 2 battleships breaking away from the enemy fleet. They're stopping the last civilian transport from warping away. Watch your 6, Captain. They're bigger and badder than anything you've fought before.
Okay, what's up, Stubden?
Captain, we can use electronic countermeasures, ECM, to break the battleship's lock on the civilian transport. Doing so means the battleship will be able to target only one thing.
So it's like a
Us.
taunt.
There is no other way to save those civilians. They are not Capsuleers like you. Their deaths will be final. Yours will be a learning experience.
So this teaches us that death isn't something to be feared. Alright, so we're gonna click this dude. We're gonna orbit. We're gonna target lock.
We'll do what we can to keep the...
Once we deploy the ECM, the battleship will begin firing upon us. Remember, you will have a fresh clone waiting for you once your current body is violently destroyed. Engage
Violently
the
destroyed,
ECM
poor guy.
now.
Alright, so this basically is just a taunt, so let's do it.
That's it. The final group of civilians has escaped. You've done good, Captain.
We're taking heavy fire, Commander Ferris. Once our ship is destroyed, the pod will soon follow. According to my calculations, our destruction is 99.99% certain.
Damn it. These bastards have me pinned down. I won't be able to reach you in
So I got
time.
2 ships that do it, like hitting me with the shield. With the Weber, sorry.
You fought well today, Captain. This is a warrior's death. Luckily for you, it will not be your last. You are a Capsilia. For you, death is not an end. It is simply the beginning of a new adventure. As always, I will see you on the other side.
Transferring consciousness.
Welcome back to the world of the living, Captain. I hope your death was not too uncomfortable. Your neural data has been transferred to a fresh clone body. But before you stretch your new legs, someone very important would like to meet you.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Vesper Calatrix, Air's Vice President of Operations. Commander Ferris spoke highly of your courage under fire. You went out with quite the bang. But from what he tells me, you deserve more than just our thanks. In fact, we have some credits waiting for you.
Boy, I like credits.
The attack on the cloning facility interrupted your integration.
Okay, which is highlighted over here. Oh, can I?
Welcome to the program, where Capsuleers can forge their own path through New Eden while earning rewards for their progress. Taking part in your first combat and experiencing your first ship loss have already earned you some interstellar credits, aka ISK. You can claim it now.
Let's claim my reward.
The rewards you just claimed are available to redeem. Exit the program to proceed.
Okay.
As your last ship was destroyed in a blaze of glory, Air would like to provide you with a new one.
I will enable your station services panel so that you may board the ship provided to you by Air.
Okay.
Try not to blow this one up so quickly, but if you do, you can acquire a new Corvette at any station.
Alright, so we're on the right.
Your next adventure will hopefully prove less explosive. We have a lead on the attack on the cloning facility, and we want you to follow up on it. We've debriefed the civilians you saved, and have learned that moments before the attack, they lost contact with one of our research facilities. That facility is in orbit around this solar system's sun. What do you say? Up for a little reconnaissance?
I like recon. What's up, Vanessa?
Certainly, Miss Calatrix. I am sure we are just as curious as you about what happened.
Excellent. It could just be solar radiation blocking their comms, but I wouldn't bet on it. Fly out to the sun, investigate, and report back on whatever is going on.
You may undock and begin your journey whenever you are ready, Captain.
What do you mean connection to the server lost? How dare you interrupt me in my gameplay? Is that on my end or their end? Is there like some sort of Saturday maintenance that I'm not aware of? Do they do a refresh at this time of the morning? Or do I need to go to the backup internet? I have internet here. I'm checking the other I'm checking the PC connection right now. Yeah, I definitely have internet. So that's a them thing? Or it's a Steam thing, maybe? How do I find that out? says server under maintenance. Do they do maintenance on Saturdays? I had no idea. How long does that usually take? Takes 5 to 15 minutes. Oh, okay. That's cool. I did not know they did that. It says routine daily maintenance at around 5 a.m. Central, and it is 5:02 right now. So it says usually goes from 5 a.m. to 5:15. I learned something new today. Vanessa says, I've heard of EVE Online, I've never seen it. I played it for about 6 weeks, maybe 3 months ago. Something like 3 months, sorry, 3 years ago. Not 3 months, Jesus. No, like 3 years ago, I think I did, like 6 weeks. I'm looking on Google and it's telling me daily maintenance. Yeah. EVE Online downtime. The EVE Online server is temporarily taken offline and rebooted every day at this time. Yeah, I suppose it's just a 5 to 10 minute thing from what I'm reading. But yeah, it's a daily reboot. I'll have to pay attention to that moving forward. I mean, it's not. It's like Dune Awakening. I think Dune Awakening does it around this time as well. I might have to completely shut it down and bring it back up. We shall see. The warning message for server shutdown was covered up by the tutorial windows, says Craig Fellows. That's interesting. Yeah, I had no idea what was going on. So that's a little quirkiness. It didn't. So like the tutorials trump everything else, and they were like, "You are not allowed to see the server message, sir. This is the tutorial."
Your next adventure will hopefully prove less explosive. We have a lead on the attack on the cloning facility, and we want you to follow up on it. We've debriefed the civilians you saved, and have learned that moments before the attack, they lost contact.
Certainly, Miss Calatrix. I am sure we are just as curious as you about what happened.
Excellent. It could just be solar radiation blocking their comms, but I wouldn't bet on it. Fly out to the sun, investigate, and report back on whatever is going on.
You may undock and begin your journey whenever you are ready, Captain.
Copy that. What is this up here that's flashing? You have no skills and training. Alright, well it hasn't talked to me about skills yet, so we're gonna undock.
You can navigate a solar system by warping to celestial objects and other locations using your overview. Select the sun in your overview and then warp to it.
Baptism by fire. Select the sun. So it's metal? It says type sun. That's bright. So very bright. warp to it. Warp to within something.
Drive active. Luminosity considerably above retina destroying levels. Polarizing filters compensating.
Thanks. You're thinking of me. That was a cool pan. Take me out, bring me
It
back
seems
in.
safe to conclude that the problem was not just blocked comms.
Yes. That definitely sounds safe to assume.
Abnormal gravitational waves are emanating from the wreckage. Their source must have been exceptionally powerful for them to be so prominent despite the sun's own gravitational field.
Indeed.
There are multiple wrecked ships among
Oh
the
shit.
debris.
Okay.
You can loot them to investigate their contents.
How do you know of something? Yeah, so see, this is overwriting. I saw a pop-up behind that.
There are multiple wrecked ships among the debris. You can loot them to investigate their contents.
I also didn't realize I could move that tutorial window. Is that about the blow?
Nothing of interest detected. Mining module. The module has been placed inside your item hanger. You can access it again in the future by reopening your inventory. For now, close your inventory window to proceed. We
Okay.
can return to the station whenever you are ready, Captain.
And then we're going back to your home station, which is here. You can just automatically click dock, and it'll what, warp there for you? Oh yeah, it's gonna automatically establish a warp vector and everything. Well, your message got me curious the other day, Allie, because I wasn't aware they had done a revamped new user experience. So, and then like right after you said something, all my EVE Online videos from like 3 years ago started popping off on YouTube, and I was like, well, something's going on. So then I went and read up on it and realized that they had just dropped a new expansion, a new starting area. So we're gonna go check that out. Because I genuinely had a lot of fun when I did this. It's been like 3 years ago.
Docking request accepted.
It was just one of those things I played as one of my games of the month, and I
Welcome
really
back.
enjoyed my time
So,
with it.
what did you discover?
So we'll try it again. Check it out. What did you discover?
I'm afraid the research site has suffered the same fate as the cloning facility. This time, however, the wreckage was surrounded by abnormal gravitational waves.
That's not something you need to concern yourself with.
Yeah, I think it is.
As Calatrix, you did ask us to report whatever was going on. It would be remiss of me if I did not note that these readings were quite unusual.
Yes, well, you've reported it, and I have told you that it is not pertinent to this investigation. Did you find anything else?
There were a number of wrecked air vessels at the site. We recovered this mining module from one of them.
A mining module? That cannot be a coincidence. We've just been contacted by one of our agents stationed at a nearby mining site. They've picked up a strange signal, but have been unable to locate its source. We need to find out if there's any connection between this signal and the attacks. You'll need to investigate, but undercover this time. If there is a link, we can't let whoever is behind all this know that we're onto them. Fit the mining module you recovered to your ship. That way you'll look like just another member of the mining fleet.
Duly noted, Miss Calatrix. Captain, you can fit the module to your ship by accessing the fitting window from the Neocom. Let's fit your new module in a free slot.
Click and hold. Target to your ship fitting window.
Now, bring the module online. It appears you do not currently possess the skill necessary to use this module. Hardly surprising. You still have much to learn. Please direct your attention to the icon on the display that I have highlighted for you.
Hover your mouse over the warning icon.
You can add the missing skill to your training queue here. Now, access the skill window from the Neocom. Skills are essential for all capsuleers in New Eden, as they serve as the primary measurement of one's growth. A more highly skilled pilot will be most formidable indeed. Training a new skill takes time, as the neural pathways of your brain are rewired. The complexity of this rewiring can be measured through skill points. You have enough unallocated skill points to train the required skill. Do so now. Now, all you have to do is confirm that you wish to use those skill points. The training required for your new module is complete. Your skill queue is now empty.
I should point out that you can train skills while doing other things. It's a good strategy to always have something training. I guarantee other capsuleers will be doing just that. We wouldn't want you to fall behind your peers, would we? To that end, I've sent the Air skill plan to your AI. Normally, you would have received it as part of your capsuleer training program starter package, but your training was violently disrupted, to say the least.
I love how they said that violently disrupted, violently destroyed. A couple of times. Alright, your skill plan.
Miss Calatrix's advice is sound. You should always have a skill in training. Let's start with this new one, and may it be the first of many. The more skills you acquire, the stronger you'll be. As you continue to grow as a capsuleer, you can adjust your skill acquisition to achieve your desired goals. Now, close the windows crowding your screen. It would be rather comical if you failed to see a threat hurtling right towards us because of an untidy display.
Ha ha ha. Yeah, I want to go back here.
Let us online your mining laser upgrade, now that you have the necessary skill to use it. You can do this from the fitting window.
Yeah, I'll get to you in a minute. So I'm currently doing a skill plan. Okay, there's the total list of skills. Here's the skill plan. You can also create your own plan. I vaguely remember career paths from when I did this a few years back, because they just give you like a set they give you a set bundle of skills that you can work on. Yeah, if I remember correctly. Because you have to go down here and go, I want to be a Gala Explorer, and it's going to set these things up. Skill plan contents. There we go. Yeah, I vaguely remember this because this is like, hey, you want to do this thing? We're going to give you a bunch of skills that we automatically start training for you, and just let it go in the background while you're doing quests. I vaguely remember this. All right, cool. Well, obviously we don't need to do any of that. I'm just satisfying my curiosity because I'm like a kid trying to remember how to ride a bike.
Turn the module online. Well done, Captain. You can now close the fitting window.
Yeah, I did a little bit. The last time I played Allie, I think I played like, I don't know, like 100 hours over the course of a month or so, and I just was going down the list of doing all the career paths, and then I did, there was a series of like quests I was working on. I don't remember. I'd have to go back and look at the videos, but I remember there was like quest series that you could work on, and I was doing all these storylines, having a great time. Close the fitting window now.
Looks like you're ready to go, Captain. We've sent the details of your assignment to your Opportunities interface.
Opportunities.
You can access the Opportunities interface via your neocom.
This looks quite a bit different than I remember. Yeah, see, here's the epic arcs, which are the stories. Yeah. This is, the layout is different than the last time. Okay.
Opportunities can help you discover key information about a variety of activities available to you. Select the highlighted entry for further details.
So we were previously on one in the Enforcer line, and now we're going to do something in the Industrialist line.
We've uploaded the key information on your assignment here. Whenever you're ready to take the next step in our investigation, you can click here to begin.
Unburied... so let's see here. Uncover buried secrets to begin forging your own path between the stars. Go undercover as a miner to investigate the mysterious signal. Learn the tricks of the trade as you do. What lies beyond that is up to you as you begin to forge your own path through New Eden. This is going to introduce us to mining, trading, navigation between solar systems, running missions, and building your Eve career, which is what Allie's talking about there. Start to get an idea of your playstyle, because it really is not a good idea to be a jack of all trades. So this helps you understand the different types of career paths and ways you might want to play the game.
Our agent will rendezvous with you at the mining site. Keep your eyes open and watch your six. This is New Eden, after all. You never know what danger is lurking around the next Stargate.
Miss Calatrix is right. Time is of the essence. I suspect something nefarious might be occurring at the air mining site. Undock from the station so we can begin our journey there.
Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna get coffee before we go. I'll be right back. Just realized my wife's gonna yell at me when she wakes up later because I'm not supposed to wear my ratty old t-shirts on stream, and I'm wearing one of my ratty old t-shirts that is like so thin you can see through it. I took a shower right before I went to bed last night. And just jumped in bed with my
Your info panel has been
ratty old
updated with
shirt.
the mining site's coordinates. Let us make haste and walk to the site immediately.
Info panel. Definitely don't want to see all that chat for the moment. Zoom in on my ship here. Before we do anything, I want to see one thing. There was a user interface thing. I've got it. Check out some stuff here. Displaying graphics. Where did I set? Here. Let's bring this down to 200%. That's too tiny. Yeah, that's too small for me, unfortunately. Yeah, that's too small for me. That makes my eyes go, ah. Okay, yeah, that's much better. I guess you can move, you can scale these things down if you want to. Yeah, I kind of noticed that, Allie, because I had signed up for, yesterday when I was getting everything set up, I signed up for the playtest for Eve Vanguard, and it said Fenris Creations. I was like, who the hell is Fenris Creations? And then I went and looked, and I was like, oh, they've changed their name. Hope I can get in on that July playtest. I know it's PvP stuff. It's like an extraction shooter, but I do want to go try it out and just see. It's an alpha test. Took us a hot minute to slow down.
The scale of Air's mining operation is rather impressive for such a young corporation. They must be remarkably well funded. It is little wonder that Miss Calatrix would suspect espionage. Further speculation will have to wait. We're being hailed by that orca.
You must be the fresh meat Vesper told me to expect. Elias Pelton's a name, mining's a game. But you're not just here to mine, are you?
Sure. I was trying to see something here. No, that doesn't do what I wanted it to do. I don't think it'll do first person right now. Alright.
We're here to assist in any way we can with locating the source of the unusual signal you've intercepted.
Unusual's one way of putting it. Pain in my ass is another. The signal's bouncing around these asteroids like a Fetto hopped up on a bad booster. Can't get a lock on its source with all these rocks in the way.
We are outfitted with a mining laser upgrade that should help us clear those rocks away.
Good old Vesper, always 10 steps ahead. Now, let's put that bad boy to use.
Change the overview tab.
Best way to blend in is by getting your hands dirty with the crew. Some miners fly solo, but a project this big isn't exactly a one-man show. Sometimes the only way to get shit done is with a fleet. I bet this is the first time you mined with a crew. No offense or anything, you've just got that shiny new pod smell on you. Follow my lead and you'll be mining like a pro in no time. Let's start with that asteroid over there.
Let's start with that asteroid over there. So we're going to click the asteroid.
If your competence matches your confidence, we are in good hands indeed, Mr. Peltonen. Captain, let's approach the asteroid.
Okay. Should flip us around.
Please, call me Elias. Mr. Peltonen makes me feel like an old man. My old man, specifically. Miserable son of a bitch. Just about spat in my face when I left his crusty old Caldari corp to make my own way.
Sincerest apologies, Elias. Our first name basis shall commence immediately.
Good. I like to keep things informal here. It keeps morale up. This crew's full of people like me, following the siren song of sweet, sweet independence. Doesn't hurt that the money's good, too.
One thing I will say I really always enjoyed about this game is the music has always been banger, man.
Captain, we're now within range of the asteroid. We should stop here.
Here we are. You ready to rock? Get it? Rock? Just a sprinkle of mining humor for you. Lock onto that asteroid, Captain.
Now is the time to activate your miner module, Captain. The length of the module's activity, most commonly known as a mining cycle, will impact the amount of ore you collect. For now, I recommend allowing the module to run in full cycles to obtain the highest yield possible.
The length of activity is a mining cycle, so just click it. Okay.
There's something spectacular about a fresh asteroid, isn't there? Play your cards right and that giant hunk of rock becomes a giant pile of riches.
You can view your very own pile of rocks, as Elias puts it, in your cargo hold. It's actually ore, not
Hold
holes.
left
But I
mouse
assume
button to
Elias
issue
is resorting
commands.
to basic linguistic wordplay, a very human tendency.
Where? But you have to have something chosen first, right?
The asteroid is detected.
Harvesting resources is one of the best ways to earn money in New Eden. And if you're gonna make it as a capsuleer, the one thing you gotta know is that money is king. Hell, with enough ISK, you'll be able to buy yourself a sweet ride like that venture over there. That's one down. And now, on to the next.
So that's the next asteroid.
Follow me, Captain, and stick close. This asteroid field can be a bitch to navigate.
Yeah, that's interesting. So there's two different ways you can do it. Okay, for
You
one.
better hustle or my guys will drain that asteroid dry before you get there. If you got an afterburner, now's the time to use it.
We're now close enough to target the asteroid. Once it's targeted, lock on.
That's interesting.
Just like that last asteroid. Once you've got your target in your sights, it's showtime.
Stop the ship.
Looks like you're a natural at this. Keep it up, and Vesper will be offering you my job soon.
Elias, are there any words of wisdom you find particularly valuable for new miners?
Oh man, where to start? First off, you gotta know the difference between raw ore and refined minerals. What we're doing right now is mining ore in its raw state. For someone just learning the ropes, selling that ore is the quickest way to make ISK. But you can also reprocess ore into minerals. Take titanium, for example. You can't find that stuff in the wild. You've got to get your hands on some raw ore, like feldspar, and then refine it into titanium. You can sell those minerals or use them to build your own ships or equipment. You can find refineries at most stations. Experienced miners get way more efficient yields from their ore, so that's something you can work towards.
Okay.
The asteroid is depleted. Another asteroid successfully depleted.
We better close in on that rock, then.
I'd forgotten to turn my afterburner off, I think, earlier while I was sitting there harvesting. Oh, look at that. I can't remember how to, like... I'll have to go through and remember all the commands and stuff, because I'll be going on a screenshot hunting spree soon, and I don't remember how to, like...
The signal is exceptionally strong in this location. Let's stop the ship here.
hide the UI and all that other stuff so I can get my
The signal
screenshots.
appears to be emanating from the center of this asteroid. Target the asteroid and then lock onto it.
You can break this baby apart using your just like that.
Holy shit.
We can whittle away at this asteroid without damaging whatever's broadcasting that
I was
signal.
gonna say there were some other bright lights coming in. Who are shining those things? Those ships have got some serious mining beams compared to mine. I do love, if you look at the VFX here, there's like, you can see the ore like being sucked up into the ship. There's a way to... It's a player-made space station that mines moons. That's cool. I can't remember all the camera angles to like flip my camera around. No, that's not what I'm gonna do. Look at.
The asteroid is depleted.
Holy shit. I think we just found what we're looking for.
Oh. Remnants of something.
The signal source appears to be that wrecked frigate. This particular model is a Dramiel. Most notably, the fact that the wreck is isolated leads me to believe that the Dramiel was sent to this location to serve as a scout ship.
Well, we're not going to get any solid answers all the way over here. Let's move in.
Yeah, and there's a way to... I don't remember how. But yeah, once you're locked on, you can spin around something. Okay. This is one of the things we looked at. And now I could just sit and approach. Or I could use the drop down. We're gonna lock on. And I'll be coming in from somewhere. Where do I see my ship in this?
The signal is strongest in the vicinity of the Dramiel's cargo hold.
Copy that. So we're gonna want to loot up. I gotta remember the drop down.
I do love the feeling of striking gold. Go and grab whatever it is.
It's a Dramiel black box.
It appears to be a black box. a device designed to survive the destruction of the vessel carrying it. Such boxes can be used to record vital flight data, but also to store valuable items.
That's nice and all, but can you open it?
Negative, Elias. Captain, the box is protected by multiple layers of encryption. While it's theoretically possible to hack into such a container, you will need significantly more training in that skill before attempting such a feat.
Don't think it's safe to crack it open here anyway. Where there's smoke, there's fire. One scout ship might mean they got friends lurking nearby. If we could trace that signal, so could someone else. Better get the box and whatever's in it back to Vesper. She'll know what to do.
Copy that.
Elias is correct, Captain. The box may contain the answers we need to discover why those unidentified ships attacked the cloning facility, and why one was spying on this mining site.
It's Ignemio Alley. I dropped it in chat so you know how to spell it.
I do what I can. If someone went to the trouble of protecting whatever's in that box, it must be something valuable. I bet whoever sent that scout ship will be real salty that we got our hands on it. Stay sharp, Captain.
I can also see it here, right? Yeah. Somewhere, if I could figure out how to point to it. That's the name of the character. Ignemio.
Thank you, Elias. Your guidance has been most helpful. Let's dock at the station. I'm certain Vesper is more than eager to see what we've found.
Okay. So this is my inventory, right? Yes. Okay. Go back to my home station. Click dock. While we're doing that, toggle user interface interoperability. I want this to be F11, but I don't know if F11 is bound to something else.
Request accepted.
Windows map browser? Yeah, I don't care. That's fine. Thank you. Then I can easily take screenshots. Alright.
Indeed we have, Miss Calatrix. And this gift comes wrapped in several layers of complex encryption.
I'll pass that box along to our expert hackers. If they can't crack it open, no one can. Thank you for finding it. Air is once again in your debt. Elias also informs me that you're carrying a fair amount of ore. We can take that off your hands in exchange for some ISK. Mind if I take a look?
Absolutely.
In order to sell the ore, you must first transfer it from the cargo hold to your item hangar. Now, let's switch over to the item hangar. Select the ore to see what you can do with it. this instance, we want to sell it to Miss Calatrix. Nearly done. All that's left is to confirm the sale by selecting the appropriate button.
That's a nice haul you've got there. I've transferred the ISK to your wallet. I think you'll find I've been more than generous.
In your wallet, you can view the total balance of ISK in your possession. Your recent market transactions will show you how much ISK you acquired by selling the ore. The
Okay.
highlighted entry shows how much money you received from Air in exchange for the ore. The wallet offers a wealth of information. It provides a convenient location to view your recent transactions, track your market history, or audit your accounts. Whenever an item is sold in New Eden, a tax is applied to that sale. The market entry displays your most recent transaction tax. Once you've finished gazing at your newfound riches, close your wallet and inventory. It's time we turned our attention to a more pressing issue. The mysterious box we discovered at the mining site.
Copy that.
As good as they are, it'll take some time for my team to hack through the encryptions on the box. You might as well use this time to explore what New Eden has to offer. The Air Career Program will help you on your journey.
Yeah, this is where we get guided towards doing something that suits a playstyle, or just to test something out. You might want to test multiple career paths out, if I remember correctly.
The opportunities available to you have been organized into 4 career paths. Enforcers work for New Eden's factions, fighting off pirates and other threats.
A combat-oriented type.
Explorers investigate the cluster's hidden corners, hacking systems and uncovering secrets. Soldiers of fortune band together to fight other capsuleers in the lawless reaches beyond high-security space.
That's like more PvP stuff, yeah.
Industrialists turn a profit by harvesting the materials and building the machines that make life in space possible.
Choose the path you want to explore first. Your choice won't limit you, and you can explore as many different paths as you like.
This is kind of cool. They've got videos that says of... Is this an in-game thing, or is it going to pop me out to YouTube, I wonder? Here's the Explorer.
I've always loved sci-fi and the idea of being right on the edge of discovery and frontiers of space. And doing exploration in EVE allows me to do all of that stuff. You get to go to places in space which are dangerous and unknown. That threat is what makes it a challenge. It's all part of exploration. It's not knowing what kind of profession it's going to lead me to or what kind of activity it's going to inspire me to follow. It's perfect to give you a taste of what EVE's got to offer.
Okay, I'm probably going to go Explorer first time.
EVE to me is basically freedom. It's a giant open universe where you can do whatever you want. You can have really relaxed, slow-paced stuff where you can take it easy. Or you could be on the edge of your seat, shaking, making split-second decisions. This is EVE. You know, it's a crazy universe where anything can happen, and however you want to do it, go for it.
I have to decide if I want to do... There's freelance jobs as well. I don't know if I want to do Explorer or Enforcer first. I'm just dicking around, trying out this new universe and everything else, because I want to just see what all of this... So we'll probably end up doing more than one. I remember the last time I did this, I did all 3 of those, and then I had started on Soldier of Fortune, I think about the time that I had wrapped up, and I was doing the... What do they call them? I gotta go. In opportunities, I was doing these, pretty sure I was doing the epic arcs. Yeah, Bloodstained Stars. I totally remember doing these. Because some of these have, like, Yeah, there's all these chapters that go through. I mean, these are pretty in-depth storylines. I remember this. Yeah. All right, let's close that back down. Enforcers can complete missions, hunt pirates for bounties, participate in incursions, or dive into the abyssal dead space in search of loot. I think my gut is leaning towards a nice, relaxing explorer
The major
adventure.
factions that rule New Eden have established career
I think.
agents. Complete missions from them to earn new skills, modules, ISK, and even ships, making them both lucrative and educational. Track the goal of completing a mission for the career agent to add it to your info panel.
And this just leads us around. It shows us the reward we get for things. Is this the same video?
I've always loved sci-fi. I've always loved sci-fi and the idea of being right on the edge of
the same. That's the same video. Okay. Career agent missions. You are not following a skill plan already. You may consider training one. I like the aura assistance. Yeah, I'm gonna go Explorer, Allie. Complete mission. Yeah, if I'm gonna go Explorer, I'm just gonna go ahead and set the Explorer skill plan. How do I start it, I wonder? Treasure Hunter. I think it's this right here. Okay, track that mission.
Follow this link to the agency window, where you can locate your nearest career agent.
Sneezies. Follow this link to the agency window. Hang on, which link? Oh, it's over here, highlighting here. Find career agents.
No matter what path you choose, you will find a career agent who can help you walk it. Once you've chosen an agent, set your destination.
Okay. So I would want the Explorer. Enter this career path if you wish to find out more about the secrets of exploration. Before heading to this career agent, it is recommended that you start this air gallant, which I just did, so I kind of jumped ahead of what it was recommended. But it says it's not required, but it will unlock several useful ships and modules and improve your effectiveness over time, so we're good.
Close the ACP in order to proceed.
So that was the ACP.
And Captain, thank you. Your help has been invaluable. Our
You're welcome.
investigation is still in the early stages, but I have two theories. The attack may have been motivated by simple greed. Air has no shortage of competitors. Some would kill to acquire our groundbreaking technology. Literally.
Okay.
A more worrying possibility is that someone is trying to stop us from pursuing our research. While Air takes pride in disrupting the corporate tech scene, there are those who think we push the limits of innovation too far. The technology suppression laws in New Eden are draconian, if you ask me. Here's hoping this mystery box has the answers we need. Once my team has cracked it open, I'll be in touch.
Much appreciated, Miss Calatrix. I await any and all updates with bated breath. Metaphorically speaking, of course. I don't breathe. Captain, when you're ready, we can undock and begin the next phase of our journey. I do wonder how you'll die next. I suppose that is what ancient philosophers called morbid curiosity.
Excuse me. Alright, so that's... Let me go back to opportunities. I gotta try to understand those discovery opportunities.
Now that no one is actively trying to kill us, I will teach you how to navigate in space. The primary mode of interstellar travel through New Eden is via stargates. We will proceed to our destination through these stargates. First, select the destination I've highlighted in your overview.
Highlighted. It's this yellow one, I'm assuming.
Stargates are also called jump gates because of the way ships seem to jump between distant locations. Now, initiate jumping to your destination. We are passing through Exordium, a max security space reserved for the development of new capsuleers. Security protocols in this region prevent capsuleers from attacking
So
one
this is the
another,
new text of
and
all the
available
new stuff.
opportunities are calibrated for new pilots.
Completely safe environment. Oh, screenshot! I forgot about screenshots. I can remember screenshots. I could just click jump and it'll automatically take me.
As Exordium is dedicated to the orientation of new capsuleers, a variety of jobs are available to help you acclimate to life in New Eden. Once you feel sufficiently prepared, You can leave this space in search of more exciting and lucrative opportunities
And dangerous.
throughout the wider New Eden cluster. Of course, said excitement comes with a mildly heightened risk of casualties.
Alright, so it's auto jumping, I think, if I remember correctly how this works. I still... There it is. I knew there was a first-person mode, but it wouldn't let me do it during like the early parts of the tutorial. Turn Isle of Autopilot. Yeah, turn it on. We have waypoints. So this is the auto thing. It should keep me going from here. Yep, there it goes. I remember that. Okay.
Exordium is governed by the Concord Assembly, a neutral organization in charge of policing high-security systems. They manage the central constellations in collaboration with Air, while the four great empires of New Eden represent themselves in adjacent embassy constellations.
I have a cat howling outside that I need to go check out. But I don't want to miss any of the tutorial. Let me see if he'll come in here really quick. I got all this shit underneath the keys. One of these days I'll just go wireless. Get your butt in here. You're gonna wake mommy up and then I'm gonna be in trouble. Come here. Come here. I need to get up and put you outside, but I don't want to get up and miss. By the way, screenshot. Oh, I didn't get it in time.
You are now in the Federation Free Zone, an embassy constellation of the Galente Federation. The Galente Federation is a democratic union of many cultures, governed by an elected Senate and President. They are embroiled in a long-standing conflict with the Kaldari state, but Concord protocols prevent outright war in Exordium.
Some screenshots, baby. Yeah, I like the look of the ships.
We've reached our destination. Time to initiate the docking sequence, Captain.
Yes, ma'am. It should automatically do it since I've got auto travel on autopilot.
After the collapse of the Eve Gate, humanity was scattered and isolated. Once they rediscovered space travel, the Galente began contacting those living on other planets. According to archaeologists, the first settlers arrived through the Eve Gate over 15,000 years ago. When the gate collapsed, so did their civilization. It would be millennia later that the Galente united.
Oh, it interrupted her when I went out for the screenshot. That's groovy, baby. That's a cool ass motherfucker. I wish I could bring the camera around. I wish I didn't have to see the cursor.
Now don't be shy. Begin a conversation
Alright,
with an agent.
I have to go deal with the cat.
I'm
Yeah.
sure they will love you. And if they don't, they will simply have to tolerate you.
In the heat of the moment, stay cool with the Federation's favorite flavors. Now available in blue. Calorie creds come cheap, but they're paid for in blood. From completely calorie assets to medical priorities. Bring us the truth. We'll deliver the justice.
I actually need to go out back for a minute and check on ducks and do some chores here for a minute. We're going to take a quick 5-minute break. So we'll be back in a few.
Is an either acting unusually or making inexplicably large purchases? Contact the FIO and help keep our Federation safe. Commuters are advised, protests are currently disrupting promenade traffic. Visit the promenade to witness our democracy in action.
Sir and Sir, Federation fleets want you to join the good fight. Quain, in the heat of the moment, stay cool with the Federation's favorite flavors.
action, epic romance, epic laughs, epic drama. Holofilms from impetus escape into the epic. Thanks to our movement, you can relax and let our drones do the work. Pre-order, buy, or beware.
Epic action, epic romance, epic laughs, epic drama. Holofilms from impetus escape into the epic. Violent forests, violent earthworks, majestic mountains. Visit the Dual Federation, free of the chores. Entirely virtual tours, a vacation worth fighting for.
Stream Supreme Courtcasts to see our Federation's justice in action. Justice may be blind, but democracy is transparent.
Caldari crates come cheap, but they paid for in blood. Report illegal Caldari assets to federal authorities. Bring us the truth, we'll deliver the justice.
Enjoy the majesty of Mount Aegon for a couple to your home. Available on Marvel for the first time. Watch these Jin-made cultural classics performed by the legendary Liz from Undercover. precious resources to your station. Astral Mining Incorporated, the resources you need to succeed.
Federation fleets want you to join the good fight.
Forever is a long time. Be sure to protect it. Capture ears of the Federation. Defend your future. Defend liberty. Enlist in the Federal Defense Union.
All right. Apologies, everyone. We had an emergency situation outside that I had to go take care of. I am all hot and bothered and sweaty and pissed off and dirty. I need more coffee. Uh, so we're supposed to separate That was supposed to happen later today. That was an emergency separation of ducks. So we have, yeah, the duckling that we're trying to help survive, who's like a week old now. Tomorrow he'll be a week old. He's 6 days old today. He's the one who almost died the day he was born because the other ducks got a hold of him and shook him around and tried to kill him. We've been nursing him back to health, and he's with his mom, and she decided to get out of the nest yesterday. So when Chris was gone, that's why I didn't stream much yesterday afternoon, because I kept having to run outside, and like she kept getting out of her nest with her two babies into the rest of the yard where there is two other mother ducks with their 3-week-old ducklings. And those two mothers, one of them tried to attack. Mama defended. That's cool. But the problem is just like two bullies in those like 3-week-old ducklings who are attacking. Specifically the one who's already damaged. It's like they fucking know that he's the weakling because his one eye is still kind of closed up shut and he's still a little wobbly compared to his brother. I mean, he's eating, he's drinking, he's running around, but he's also got way less energy. It's obvious that he is still not. I'd say he's operating at 70%. He might not make it. We don't know. But he's operating. He's eating, he's drinking, he's running around playing with his brother. But then they come over and bully him. And he'll sit there and like try to protect himself. And he'll have like two. And Mama Duck doesn't really do much to defend him against the young ducklings. She does against the adults. Anyway, I happened to go out for a second. I was like, I just need to take AFK. And I go out back as I'm in the kitchen, right, and everything, and I hear horrible cheeping, and I go out back, and they've got him cornered. I thought he was dead. Like, I went out there, and I just found him, like, in the corner of, like, chicken wire and the fence going to the church, and he was just wedged in there, not moving. I thought he was dead. And I went over there, and I went to go pick it up, and he was, like, making noises, and he had basically ran from them and buried his head in the corner so that they can't attack his head. And he's only like 6 days old. So that turned into our chores this morning were supposed to be, let's go separate these ducks out. We were going to do that after my stream. That ended up happening right now. So I ran out there and I'm like trying to save him, and I'm grabbing two of the five ducklings and putting them in and then the mama ducks get pissed off. And then I'm trying to catch mama ducks, and I got a little bit scratched up. And then Chris came. I was trying to do this and not wake Chris up, because I wanted her to sleep in this morning. And then she woke up to see what the fuck was going on outside, and then she came out and helped. She's finishing up right now, but we got the two mama ducks and their 5 babies separated out into another pen. Hopefully all the things shored up so that mama duck with the 2 babies can now roam around that area free of her damaged duckling. Hopefully he can have a good day today and not be fucking attacked, and hopefully make it. We don't know if he's gonna make it. Chris actually was like, should we just take care of him? And it's like, I'd like to give him a couple more days before we make that call. He is eating and drinking. He's got energy. He talks a lot, but it's just as soon as he gets bullied, and he's been bullied multiple times now and almost killed. And he's not at 100%. Like, he runs out of steam way before the other duckling from his hatch. He'll just suddenly run out of steam, and he'll just like sit down and put his head down and just kind of like fall asleep. So anyway, emergency duck situation. I may have to duck out again. All right.
Forever is a long time. Be sure to protect it. Capture leaders of the Federation. Defend your future. Defend liberty. Enlist in the Federal Defense Union.
Enlist in the Federal Defense Unit. Double click any agent to start a conversation. I'm going to start Explorer.
Your choice of career agent will not limit you in any way. You can choose to work with multiple agents, but let's focus on just one for now. To begin the next phase of what I'm sure will be an illustrious career, accept a mission.
Cosmic anomalies 1 of 5.
Using skill plans to guide your progression will make your life easier and prove rewarding. As you explore different career opportunities, you will find skill plans tailored to match your evolving goals. Career agents will sometimes reward capsuleers with new ships. It is wise to have the skills required for those ships in your training queue. We're almost ready to embark on our new adventure. Now is the perfect time to close any windows you no longer need on your display. Missions you have accepted or been offered are added to your Opportunities interface. Open it to take a look.
Center for Advanced Studies. Ally says, send up a destroyer so I can come to your rescue if you need it. Thanks. Wait, was I supposed to deliver something? Hold up. I think I fucked that up and I wasn't. I feel like I didn't do something because she was telling me about something and then I realized I left without completing the mission. It says talk to the career agent and complete the mission. Yeah, see, I didn't do that part.
Quake, in the heat of the moment, stay clear of the Federation's fatal flavors. Now available in blue.
Okay. I gotta exactly figure out what to do here. Cargo. Acquire these goods, deliver them here. So, proof of discover anomalies. Please check the mechanism of your opportunities interface or info panel for more information. Cosmic anomalies. Proof of discovery. What am I doing here? Cosmic anomalies great information.
Vital platforms, majestic mountains. Visit the jewel of the Federation, free of the troubles of war.
I think I missed something because of all the cat stuff or the chicken duck stuff, and I'm trying to figure this out. Because I think they told me about fittings or something. Something about probes or something. I saw something flash up and my brain was not here. Cargo hold. Nothing found. So I don't have anything that I need to pick up. Where am I supposed to go? I'm so confused right now.
Missions you have accepted or been offered are added to your opportunity.
Ah, here it is. This is what I was looking for. It was this fucking thing right here. Once you've undocked into space, goddamn, like that took me way longer than it should have to figure out what I was supposed to click on. Okay.
Anticipation is freedom's guardian.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Once you've undocked into space, how do I... It says I can click... There we go. Alright, so we need to undock first. We need to open your probe scanner. probe scanner. God damn it. It's opportunities, okay. I gotta learn all these menus. Select Warp to button for location of Anomaly Training Site. Anomaly Training Site. Alright, here it is. Anomaly Training Site. And I want to warp to. Now, can I close this window? I'm establishing a warp vector. Welcome to the struggle bus. You are now inside a cosmic anomaly. Normally, there would be hostile ships present, but our people have cleared the area. All you need to do now is recover the proof of discovery document where we left it. You can find it in a nearby training container. You only need one of these, which will serve as physical proof that you've passed this stage of the tutorial. Alright, so we're looking for a training container, which we know now that I can set an automatic approach to dock with it or to take this cargo. Okay. We can hide the UI. Go first person. A lot of it's training wheels too, Ali, because when I played a few years ago, I was using all the keyboard commands and everything else, and I don't remember any of that shit right now. How far away is this thing? Not too far. Okay, we've got that in my cargo container now. We can head back and dock. Alright, now we can talk to her and deliver the mission. Excellent work. Finding anomalies will seem easy after a while, but those first few steps into exploration can sometimes be overwhelming. All the same, just keep it up and I'll show you what you find. Next up, I want to run you through a training area that will teach you about another type of exploration site. When you're ready, let me know. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I need to check in with Chris because I hear her back inside.
Epic action, epic romance, epic laughs, epic drama. Polyphons from impetus escape into the epic. Electoral dates upcoming for water authorities and biomass distribution oversight. Remember, participation is freedom's guardian. Are you ready for a brighter future through better bots? Brought to you by Undercover, the Automated Industry for Democracy Act of YC 125.
Missions you have accepted or been offered are added to your Opportunities interface. Open it to take a look.
From Itaki to Lunapan, we are all citizens of this federation. Support your fellow citizens.
Here you can view the mission briefing, objectives, and rewards. When you are ready, you may close the window.
Alright, so I got a new ship. Alright.
For news you can trust, tune into the cluster's #1 provider. The scope
A symbol ship.
News Network.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. How do I do that? That's cool, man. There's like a little animation sequence when you get into your new ship. That's cool. Discover the wonders hidden in places between. Now, the question is it equipped with anything? It has nothing. Okay, if I remember correctly, I can bring stuff over from the other ship. how to do that. I also don't remember.
Calgary creds come cheap, but they're paid for in blood. Report illegal Calgary assets to federal authorities. Bring us the truth, we'll deliver the justice.
That's just simulation. I do not remember how to do this right here. This is going to be me struggle busing because it's been several years since I've done this. There's a way, I could swear there was a way to take my old ships, like that I was using, and strip all the stuff. Ah, strip fitting. I knew it was in there somewhere. Strip fittings. Yes. Now, where did it put those? In the inventory? Or in my item hanger? Yeah, we're in my item hanger now, right? So I guess I can't do the mining on this order, so I go somewhere else. I don't remember how all this works. It's a mid slot, medium, high, empty, low, mid. That requires. It's a high power slot. Now, why did it give me the? It told me something I didn't even get to see. You cannot fit the American ship doesn't have any current slots left for you or if you shoot turrets. The ship simply cannot be fitted with turrets. The tutorial, well, the mission, the one that I just got, I got from the mission, correct? Oh, hang on, I saw the thing. There's a put to active ship.
Are you ready to lead the way? Do you have what it takes to shape the future? Then Federation fleets want you in command.
Okay. I'm guessing that's all I have that I can put on this ship. Because I can't apply the mining thing. So I think that's it for now. I think that's all I get. Okay, opportunities. Your preference cosmetic signature. Treasures. Before we send you off to any complicated scans, potentially risk your ship, I'm sending you to a training facility where you encounter safe examples of what you might find. Use the ship I'm giving you, follow the instructions, and report to me after you're done. So maybe they didn't give me anything because they just wanted me to go there. Okay, so close this, undock. Okay, warp to site. What am I trying to do? Oh, I'm just trying to follow quests. But I remembered when you get a new ship, you need to put fittings on it. I may not have needed to put fittings on it because the quest didn't tell me to. It's just like, here's a ship, go to this destination. It's a completely safe environment. So they may not have wanted me to put fittings on it, but I just stripped the fittings from the other ship and put them on there anyway. that's tiny text. Report back to your own agent. Must be 250 meters away to activate it. Yep. Such tiny text. Let's wait for autopilot. There's a way to do this. Is it W? Well, W orbits it, but I think that was enough to get me in the direction of... And then I have to use this gate. What is the approach hotkey? Q. There we go. I should just be able to hit acceleration gate. Do I have to hit it up here? Oh, by the way, we got a new ship I need to... I need to make that text bigger. Holy shit. I'm old. Connect you to other pockets, like within a complex. You're now inside a supply area. Before we show you the different types of sites, we'll provide you with the equipment that you normally need. So this is where I was confused because it gave me an empty ship. I didn't realize that they were going to send me here and give me stuff. Over in the distance, there's a cargo rig named Exploration Supplies. You're going to find two things you need inside of it. Probe launcher and scanner probes. Take them both. Supply area, exploration supplies. Can I make that fucking text bigger on that window right there? Because holy shit. That's that. That's not that, though. I want to make the other text large. I don't mind this. It's the text for that window, because holy shit. And there's going to be a lot of reading, because this is a 20-year-old game or whatever, and it's not going to have voiceovers from this point forward for all this stuff. So I got to figure out how to make that part bigger. No. How do I make that work? I'm gonna do something. No, I've already upscaled the UI. This is not a UI issue. This is pop-ups. I don't know that I can. That might be tied to something different. That is way too small for me to be reading for long periods of time, though. I'll tell you, I would have to get up close with my reading part of my glasses, which are the bottom part. Because sitting here, holy crap. Old man problems, guys. Whatever. I guess we deal with it for now. I'm gonna have to sort that out, though.
Skill training completed.
Exploration supplies is right here, and then I could Alt is to look at. We're on automatic approach. Under user interface. All right, there is a way to do it. Okay, I'll check it out here in a second. Text under user interface. Yeah, but that didn't increase. All that did was increase the font size here. It didn't actually increase the font size in the window. Because this increased the text size of the menu, but not this. This is the window. Sorry, I'm not going to be able to point at this properly. The pop-up window for the agent conversation, that's the text that I want to make bigger. And for some reason, it seems to be not tied to any of the existing UI elements that scale. Because I've already scaled up the AI. I've scaled up the UI to a place that I feel comfortable looking at. I feel that the medium text is fine here. That is just a skosh too small. I feel like that's like two font sizes too small for me. And it's causing me to strain to read it. And I can't do eye strain because it'll burn my eyes out over long streams. And I got to be doing a ton of reading in this game, so I got to figure out how to scale that window right there. I need to scale that text. And I don't... Can I make the whole window bigger? No, hang on. What did this just do? That's not what I wanted to do. You motherfucker. Did you bind this to the fucking... Okay, hang on. Jesus. Yeah, I can't... I can make it bigger up or down, but I can't seem to do anything else with that window. That fucking sucks. That's gonna drive me nuts. All right. It's gonna give me cosmic signatures. I didn't have a problem with Dune Awakening. Conan Exiles, I've had to scale up, but thankfully I can scale everything. I've been able to scale everything else in here, just not this window. Scan probe, scan probe, finding a missile. You need to fit a scan probe launcher, load the scan probes, fire them into space. Gameplay chat. Yeah, auto reject invitations. Font size. No, I think that was just for this right here. I think that was chat window. Yeah, I'm not sure what that was. I don't think it wasn't that though. Yeah, it's not it. Yeah, I can't figure it out. Like, I don't know that I can specifically make that window bigger. I wish I fucking could though. You can launch multiple probes at a time in a formation to maximize scan efficiency. Plus, they have their own warp drives. Cover over. This is a horrible like. I'm a new glasses user. I started using glasses in like what, January, and I'm still getting used to them because these are progressives. So normally when I'm playing a game, I'm literally just looking out at the top portion because I can, it works fine with my stigmatism and everything, and this is my prescription. And then the bottom is for like when I'm looking at my phone because it's got a magnification on I think a 1.5 or a point 0.5. I can't remember what it is. And so when I'm reading my phone, it's natural. I just look down and I see it through the bottom edge and I can see my phone just fine. But here, if I want to like look, it's too much of a magnification. So it's blurry when I'm looking through the zooms and I can't get, there's, all right. Civilian modules, you'll need them in later missions. You should fit them on the ship when you do the probe launchers. Take the probes and launcher as well as the civilian analyzer modules and head into the third pocket, which will show you what a data cosmic signature might look at. Now, can I fit these, loot all? Can I fit these now, or do I have to fit them? Only while in a station. Okay, so I've looted everything that I need to loot. And then I need to head back to the acceleration gate. Why did you just turn around? Oh, probably because we were approaching as opposed to... Over taking screenshots and not doing what I'm supposed to be doing for the mission. Activate gate. Struggle bus! You are now in something that represents what a data site might look like. Data signatures are found when your scanner detects an area with unnaturally high electronic interface. Electrical activity is a telltale sign of communications facilities. In Enterprise, encapsulates can train the art of hacking and then bypass the security customs at these complexes to get the valuable items and data hidden beneath. There are many scientific and technological resources that can be found this way, such as blueprints and encryptors. In order to analyze these systems, the encapsulator needs to train to use data analyzer modules. When you're ready, head through to the next pocket to demonstrate how a relic site might look. So this is a data site? To the gate. No, I don't, John. What is that green thing represented by? Safety is enabled. We're in a safe sex solar system, so that's the new part of the new user experience. Yeah, fuck you, Guild Wars 2. Video can't be monetized because of music bullshit. Erase song. Confirm changes. Alright. Scan probes can also find relic signatures. These special signatures are found when your scanner probes detect an area with man-made structures with little to no electronic activity or heat signatures. Typically, these sites represent ruins or abandoned areas. You can become an archaeologist with the ability to retrieve valuable items from ancient ruins in space without ever needing to leave your ship. You'll need to train how to use a relic analyzer module, another advanced piece of equipment, which allows you to sift. So there's a hacking module, an analyzer module. I'm never going to remember the names of all these things. Holy balls. We're going to go to the final pocket, which is an advanced gas site. By the way, is there... Okay, this area represents what a gas site might look like. It's gas signatures, gas clouds, which are harvestable clusters. Clouds are used to make drugs known as boosters. Not all of them are illegal, but it's a shady industry. The type of booster you can make is determined by the type of cloud you find. If you run the game in windowed mode and use the Windows magnifier, you could do it that way. Huh. The last area. You've made it through the training complex. Hopefully from all this, you've learned a few things. You should report back to your agent. I don't think I've learned anything. You've given me examples, but I'm very much a hands-on person. Oh, you can zoom within the first person as well. That's like a scope zoom. Very groovy.
You can access the Air Career program via your neocom.
Okay. 2 unclaimed wards. What is this? Skills with social interactions. 5% bonus per level to MC Agent Corporation. Faction standing. What's the difference between inject skill and train skill? So one is train it now, the other one is just inject it so you can train it later. Okay. That's just part of the things you can learn. Okay. I think that's how that works. Oh, there's daily login rewards too. What is this? So that's like a teaser of what it's like to be a subscriber, I'm guessing. I don't feel like I need to take that. I don't understand this at all. Because there's like collect rewards each of the 15 days. Oh, hang on, that's why. I was on the wrong tab. I was like, why do I need that? I don't need that. This is what I was looking for, the daily starter stuff. Yeah. Claim that.
Close the ACP in order to proceed.
And then tomorrow I can claim that. Alright.
Economics, your life, your sound.
I must say, Captain, you've handled yourself remarkably well. If you find yourself confused as you explore the stars, there is a help section available.
Oh,
in
I
the
will be
agency.
using the help section a lot. Where's the help section? Help!
Here, you can learn more about being a new Eden capsuleer. For now, you can close the agency.
Okay, perfect. That'll help me.
Though there are thousands of copies of Aura in New Eden, I am glad to be your Aura. Have I said too much?
Alright, thanks, Ellie.
My sentimentality
Thanks for using my
protocols may
stroke.
need adjusting. Now it's time for you to venture out into the stars. Go forth and show New Eden what you are truly made of.
If you play through Steam, you can use a Steam overlay, but there is no native controller support for this game. But if you play it through Steam, you can use a controller overlay. I have not done so. I am playing it through Steam right now, but I have not attempted to use a controller overlay on this game. I'm okay with this one being mouse and keyboard because it's not overly complex to do. It's just click buttons. It's not like something where I'm needing to WASD around the battlefield, right? It's mostly just click to orbit, click to fire, set your, and I remember especially once you get into setting up your ships, you can set the distance for your turrets so that you'll always auto orbit a target at the optimal distance based on the weapons that you're choosing to use. Like, none of that requires in my mind, and I'm a controller fanatic, but I don't know that I would enjoy this game on a controller. But yes, you can if you set it up through Steam. Some things just came up that's right up your alley. You'll need to scan each type of cosmic signature, which means you're going to need the probe scanner you got from your last mission loaded with core scanner probes. You're going to do a data site first, which means you'll need your civilian data analyzer fitted.
Are you ready for a brighter future through better bots? Brought to you by President Agard and the automated industry.
Please note that while this training mission is perfectly safe, failed hacking attempts in other sites may cause the container to self-destruct and possibly damage your ship. You can learn more about how to use your probe scanner by visiting the help section of the agency to select Explorer and watch the scanning basics video. That is awesome. Okay, all of those things are great. We're going to accept. We're going to close. We're going to go to fittings. Hang on, I got stuff I need to check here. Just got that. There's fittings. I'm gonna go to my inventory. So, I need to launch. Where do I fit to active ship? Here we go. Fit to active ship. Fit to active ship. If I remember correctly, I have to load, and I don't remember how to do this. I have to drag and drop. If I remember correctly, it's drag and drop. Yes, it's drag and drop. Okay. Now she told me to go to the help page, to go to Explorer, and watch the video for scanning basics. Oh, you have to click the play button. No? How does that work? It's acting like it's wanting to play a video, but it's not playing. There we go.
Something strange? Is a neighbor acting unusually or making inexplicably large purchases? Contact the FIO.
Is it not playing?
Federation safe.
This feels like it's not working. Yeah, I feel like for some odd reason these videos aren't loading. Huh. That definitely they're not playing. I don't know what's up with that, so fuck it.
For news you can trust, tune into the cluster's #1 provider. Discover the Galactic News
Let's
Network.
undock. Oh, now it's working.
Exploration in EVE Online involves scanning down hidden locations to search for valuable loot hidden within them. These sites may be ancient ruins where you uncover relics of the past, or hidden data vaults which you can hack into to retrieve the valuable information within. To begin exploring, you will need a ship fit with the necessary equipment.
Got it.
A core scan probe launcher and 8 core scan probes.
Got it.
You will also need a relic analyzer, a data analyzer, or both,
Got both.
depending on the type of site you're looking for. For this video, we'll fit both types of analyzers. These modules can all be easily purchased via the in-game market. While a core probe launcher can be fit to any ship, it helps to use a ship designed for exploration.
Copy that.
These ships will have a bonus to scan probe strength, to make scanning easier, as well as a bonus to relic and data analyzers.
Awesome.
You can view the role bonuses of any ship by right-clicking on it and choosing Show Info.
Really?
Each
Hold that thought. Ship character, 7.5% bonus to core and combat scanner probe strength, 5% reduction to salvage duration, 5% bonus to relic and data analyzer. Virus strength. That's cool. I didn't know you could look at this. Then there's attributes. Oh shit. Your fittings, your existing skills that apply, the variations of this. Which what? Have different skins? Sort of? Yes. Oh no, then there's these skins too. Okay, cool. That's awesome. That's awesome. Let's continue the video.
Empire has its own entry-level frigate, designed for exploration.
Okay.
These are the Caldari Heron, Galente Imicus,
That's what I'm using.
Amar Magnate, and the aptly named Minmatar probe. Pick your favorite, fit it up, then undock and begin exploring. Once you're out in space, it's time to start scanning.
Okay.
Open the probe scanner window by clicking the Scanners button on the left-hand side of your capacitor, and then clicking the probe scanner. This will...
By the way, I gotta pause here for a minute. You know how I'm always going on about how games need robust tutorials? This right here, this is, how old is EVE Online? When did EVE Online come out? The reason I'm saying this is because this is the perfect example. I think we may have even talked about this a little while back with Ali one of these days. We were talking about games that have managed to keep themselves modernized and updated over the years. Not all older games have done such a good job. This is brilliant. Like, they have taken the time to put, and here's the thing, it tells you to go here. It's not just a hidden system that's behind the scenes that's just there that you can go to. Like, it's there, but the game absolutely, it prompts you to go in here, and it tells you, hey, before you go on this mission, you should go watch the Scanning Basics video, because it's going to give you everything you need to know about how to scan. And the best part of this is that, like, I could just pause the video, open up menus, and follow along with the things that it's showing me in the video. This is what a tutorial looks like. Like, this is a proper tutorial. And so the juxtaposition of this, because I am actively playing Guild Wars 2 right now and having a great time with that game has jack shit all for tutorials. And it is sometimes frustrating to the point of, you know, irritation, because it's like, you're not fucking telling me how to do the things. You're a 15-year-old game. Where the fuck are your tutorials? And here we are with EVE Online, which is older than Guild Wars 2, and they have spent the time and money to put a robust tutorial system into the game and be like, here's exactly how to do all these things in our game. And guess what? Here's a video that you can come back to whenever you need to if you need a refresher. So this is great. Right, exactly, Studman. This is phenomenally well done. So, congratulations on them for doing this. So, let's go back a little bit, because I got inspired to make that little clip for
capacitor, and then clicking the probe scanner. To start scanning. Open the probe scanner window by clicking the Scanners button on the left-hand side of your capacitor, and then clicking the probe scanner.
We could do that. I'm also going to move this up slightly. We're going to click the scanners, and we're going to go probe scanners. Now I can...
This will open the probe scan window and the solar system map. In the probe scanner window, we're looking for cosmic signatures.
Copy that.
These are hidden sites which can only be located by scanning them down.
Yep.
While exploring, you may find it helpful to use the filter in the probe scan window to hide anomalies, which can already be warped to and show as entries in green. If there's a cosmic signature in your system, it's time to start scanning it down.
Okay.
Click the probe launcher module to the right of your capacitor to launch your probes.
So, bring up the scanner, go to probe scanner. Alright, I need to check my actual journal to tell me where I'm supposed to go. Opportunities. A data site. Scan down the site with your scanner probes. I don't know which one of these I'm supposed to scan, though. Because there's multiple anomaly training ones here. Let's come back to that.
You will see them appear on the solar system map. Each blue sphere represents the scan range of your individual probes.
Okay.
Now select the anomaly you would like to scan in the probe scan window and reposition your probes to be centered over it in the map.
Okay.
You can move the probes by clicking and dragging the arrows around the size of the center cube in the solar system map.
Okay.
Remember that space is three-dimensional, and you'll need to reposition your camera to make sure your probes are properly centered.
Oh.
You can quickly flip between the top and side view by double-clicking on empty space in the map to make this easier. Once your probes are centered, resize them using the slider at the bottom of the probe scan window to fully cover the cosmic signature. When the anomaly is surrounded by your probes, click the Analyze button in the probe scan window to scan it. This will warp all of your probes into position, and they will begin to scan. Once complete, you'll notice that the anomaly shifts position and the signal will increase. This represents your progress in narrowing down the location of the cosmic signature.
Okay.
Now we repeat the process to continue scanning down the signature. Recenter your probes, checking the position both horizontally and vertically, then reduce the size by one step and analyze again. Keep doing this until the anomaly is scanned down. Recenter, resize, analyze. Once the cosmic signature has turned green, you've successfully scanned down the site and are now able to warp to it.
Okay.
Now that you have found the site, it's time to start breaking open those containers with your relic or data analyzer for the valuable loot within. We'll cover this process in more detail in the Hacking for Profit video.
Alright. So, understood all of that. However, how did this get resized? Back up to the same size as that. One thing that confuses me here is I'm not sure which of these I'm supposed to scan because there's multiple training things. And I don't know which of these I'm supposed to do for the actual mission. This is my confusion. I guess it's just each type of cosmic signature. I guess maybe I just... It says first up is a data site. Scan down the site, but I don't know which one is the data site. Exploration sites. Side view, top view. Okay. I think I'm only looking for like cosmic signatures, right? You are here. So I think this is what they were talking about. Move this. That's a creepy noise, man. Hang on. You are here, right? Stop. 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 Get the thing away. Yeah, I think I can do it on this one. forget how to do this. Oh, the sizes here. And we gotta go all the way up. And then bring it down one, it said. Well, hopefully I'm scanning the right one, because it told me to scan a gas one. Oh, hang on, I just noticed something. Over here, I've got something now. This is showing up as a gas site. So shouldn't I be scanning a gas site? Because that's what the quest tells me to do. No, data site. Sorry, data site. Okay, never mind. My bad. So, hang on. Now it's actually showing a data site now, right? So now that it's showing a data site, that's actually what I need to look for. So now it's, okay, so it changed the color. I said I had to get it to green, is what it told me. Also says I can double click to just do it that way. Bring it down a notch again. Shit, did I lose sight of it? Damn it, what just happened there? Because I feel like it just like disappeared. From the list. Ah! This confuses me. It like disappeared from where I was scanning it over here. Why? Did I click something wrong? I'm very confused because I was literally, it turned to yellow, I was centering on top of it, I clicked something over here and it disappeared, and I don't know why. I don't know what I accidentally clicked. No, see, it disappeared. I think it moved because now it's over here. Oh, fucking A, man. This is confusing to me. Okay, yeah, see, that's it right there. That was weird. I don't know what happened there. So now I can warp to. This is a training area for capsuleers studying how to scan for known data structures. Once the area is discovered, capsuleers must use civilian data analyzer to recover proof of discovery. Copy that. Am I warping there? Can I close this? We're definitely warping there. Okay. That was mildly confusing. Learning process, learning curve. You should see a training container. You will need to use your civilian data analyzer. Well, first up, let's click on the training container. Let's go ahead and approach it. And then I need to use a civilian data analyzer. Tech 2 variants are more powerful, and many tech ships possess unique abilities. Skill books you would need to in order to train to invent. I should not have approached because that's fucking vertigo in the background. Alright, hold up. Let's stop bouncing all over the place, please. Come on. Use a civilian data analyzer. How long does that take? I probably have to lock on, don't I? There we go. Alright, so I'm orbiting while this minigame is taking place. I don't know what any of this is. The currency of your virus determines what damage you can take for failing your hacking attempt. Reveal encrypted nodes until you reach the system core. Left click to decrypt the node and remove its contents. Okay. What am I supposed to do here? I have no idea. Oh yeah, I forgot to watch the hacking video. Fuck, see, you're right. I forgot to do something that I was told to do. I fucking completely forgot about that. They literally told me to watch the hacking thing, and I completely forgot because I was doing all the probe things. Hacking for profit. How to hack data and relic sites. Holy shit, this is a 7-minute long video.
Once you've reached a relic or data site, it's time to start breaking open those containers for the valuable loot within. Approach a container, lock it up, and activate the relevant module. A relic analyzer for relic sites, or a data analyzer for data sites.
Okay.
When you activate a relic or data analyzer, the hacking screen will open. From here, you need to successfully break the lock in order to open the vault and access the loot within. But note, failing twice will cause the container to explode,
Oh shit.
taking all of the valuables inside
Well, I
with
already
it.
failed once.
Your goal is to locate and destroy the system core, which is hidden somewhere in the network. Clicking the explorable blue nodes will allow you to proceed to adjacent nodes. However, be warned. Defensive subsystems will be found scattered throughout the network, which will attempt to block your path. You will need to overcome or bypass these security systems in order to reach the core. You may also find utility subsystems, which you can use to get an advantage, as well as data caches, which may contain either helpful utilities or dangerous defenses. In the lower left-hand corner of the window, you'll also see 2 bars for coherence and strength. Coherence can be thought of as your health, while strength represents the damage you do when attacking a node. As you attack defensive subsystems or the system core, you'll take damage to your coherence while damaging the coherence of the node you're attacking. If you reduce the coherence of a defensive subsystem to 0, it will disappear. However, if your own coherence falls to 0, you will fail the hack and be kicked from the network. There are 4 types of defensive subsystems you may encounter while hacking.
I didn't even see
Firewalls,
those,
which
though.
have high coherence but low strength. Antivirus, which have low coherence but high strength. Restoration nodes, which heal random defensive subsystems on the network each turn. And virus suppressors, which weaken your strength while active. You generally want to avoid attacking as much as possible until these have been removed from the network. It's generally a good idea to explore further before directly attacking a defensive subsystem, as you may uncover additional helpful utility
Which one did it say I should focus on?
Restoration nodes, which heal random defensive subsystems on the network each turn, and virus suppressors, which weaken your strength while active. You generally want to avoid attacking as much as possible until these have been removed from the network.
Virus suppressors.
It's generally a good idea to explore further before directly attacking a defensive subsystem, as you may uncover additional helpful utility subsystems, which you can use to overcome them, or even the exposed core if you're lucky. However, due to the disruptive effects of restoration and suppressor nodes, you will want to destroy these immediately. The difficulty of a hacking site is generally determined by the security status of the space you're in. More difficult hacking sites require better equipment, skills, and execution, but can be much more lucrative. In harder sites, defensive nodes will take and deal more coherence damage before being removed. The dangerous restoration and suppressor subsystems are also only found in more difficult sites, so you don't need to worry about them just yet if you're starting off exploring in high security space. As you explore a network, you may also discover helpful utility subsystems along the way. These are tools you can use to gain an advantage in overcoming defensive subsystems and increase your odds of success. The utility subsystems you may encounter are self-repair, which gradually increases your coherence over each turn. You'll want to use these immediately, as there is no maximum coherence value. Kernel rots, which cut the system's coherence in half. Use these to break through high coherence systems such as firewalls. Polymorphic shields, which nullify the next 2 attacks against you, preventing you from losing coherence.
Holy minigame.
Use this before attacking
Batman.
high-strength systems, such as an antivirus. And secondary vectors, which reduce a system's coherence over time. You'll want to use these to augment attacks against key targets, particularly to wear down suppressor nodes while your virus strength is reduced, without having to attack them directly. As you explore, you may also uncover data caches. They may either contain a helpful utility subsystem or a dangerous defensive one. Because there's no way to know what a data cache contains before opening it, it's generally recommended to only open these as a last resort, when you might otherwise fail without a utility subsystem to give you a needed edge. You now know the basics of the hacking process. Click through the network, revealing nodes as you go, and try to find and destroy the system core without letting the defensive subsystems destroy you first. Here you can see we're exploring the network and find that we've hit a firewall. We continue exploring before attacking it, finding a repair which we can use immediately to gain extra coherence. Then, once other routes have turned up empty, we attack the firewall, overcoming it and revealing the system core behind it. We attack the system core and voila, we've beaten the hack and can now access the container for the valuable loot within.
Hold that thought. Hold that thought. So, let's go back into this. I did not... So, I have a limited number of activity or moves, I think, though. Okay. So I can fully explore this. I thought this was limited. So that is defense systems firewall. And now I can attack the system. Okay. Now that we've done that, I think we can loot it. And now we can head back. I gotta remember to watch those videos. There was more to that video, by the way. Hang on.
While exploring, you will notice a number appear briefly as you reveal a node. This number indicates the distance to the nearest system core, utility subsystem, or data cache.
Hang on. not done with that video.
6 connecting nodes. Simply extra edge. There's a more advanced technique you can practice on, which indicates that they can use these to guide you in a particular find it. We attack the system core and voila, we've beaten the hack and can now access the container for the valuable loot within. While exploring, you will notice a number appear briefly as you reveal a node. This number indicates the distance to the nearest system core, utility subsystem, or data cache. You can use these to guide you in a potentially useful direction as you explore the network. For example, we can see that this 5 indicates that the core won't be found within 5 nodes of this one, so we should probably continue exploring over to another area of the board. Here we can see that we have a 1, which indicates that there is something potentially interesting nearby. By exploring the surrounding nodes, we find the system core, which we can then successfully destroy and beat the hack. For an extra edge, there's a more advanced technique you can practice while hacking, which is referred to as the Rule of 6. The Rule of 6 simply states that if a node is surrounded by 6 connecting nodes, then it either contains no defensive subsystem or is adjacent to the system core. This means that if you aim for these central nodes, you're less likely to encounter defensive subsystems, and if you do, you know that the core is nearby, so you don't waste too much time fighting with unnecessary defensive subsystems elsewhere. Trying to reveal these nodes first is a good tactic to improve your chances of a successful hack. The loot contained within relic and data containers can be sold on the market for profit, which you can then use to upgrade your ship and equipment. The loot from relic and data sites is always in demand from industrialists who are trying to use it. The loot from relic sites is salvage, used in the production of ship rigs, and the loot from data sites is generally used for the purposes of inventing T2 blueprints. Now that you understand the basics of hacking, go out there, break open some relic and data containers, and start filling your cargo with the sweet loot found within.
Sweet ass loot! Got another mission for me already. Got some ISK rewards.
In trying times, the last thing you need is a partner you can trust. Trust the Bank of Luminet, dedicated to the future of Federation businesses.
Okay. Next, you need to use your core scanner probes to find a relic site. You'll need a relic analyzer to open what you find there and bring it back to me. Relic loot is useful for producing ship rigs. Special hamlets permanently fitted to individual ships.
Resources to your station. Astral Mining Incorporated, the resources you need to succeed.
Okay. Let's see if I can work my way through this without rewatching the tutorial. So from here, I go here, I do this. No probes in launcher. Oh, son of a bitch. Do I need to buy more probes? I think I need to buy more probes. Oh, I have some. I just gotta load them, I guess.
Now available in blue.
Wonder what it means by board my Corvette. Is there like a new way to like do like a first person? Alright, so I just gotta start with any So we're doing a relic site now. So I can highlight it like so. Pick up my probes. Move it over. Analyze it at the max. Oh, hang on. I think I gotta remove it here. Okay, then it moved way over here. That's a trip. Okay, so alright, now I can go right here and say warp to. Yep. Civilian relic analyzer. Copy that. Training container. Orbit. Relic analyzer within 5,000 meters. Let's go ahead and get some screenshots. God damn it. Done. That's what I'm looking at. Let's see if we can get. I wish you could disappear the cursor for your screenshots. That's gonna drive me nuts. It's too. I'm not gonna get a good shot here. It's too dark. Eh. Okay. Relic analyzer. Oh, I got a lock on. I always forget I got a lock on first. So it's the same hacking. Alright, looty loot. Loot all. And then we can head on back. Alright. I feel relatively I didn't honestly stress too much about the old environment though, Allie. Like, hang on a second, I have another sneeze. I go down the chicken coop. Having to go deal with chickens this morning and yesterday. My allergies are in full swing because I've been huffing up like chicken feathers and dust and chicken shit and duck dust and everything else. Um, I remember when I played this a few years ago. I remember going through these missions, and I don't remember ever feeling stressed then either because it was all taking place in high sec space. People kept telling me that I would have to worry about suicide uh, PvPers, and it never happened. Um, and I anticipated, like, I went into it knowing that I could potentially get taken out by a stream sniper or some crazy whack job who wants to get famous on the internet while I'm streaming, and he just goes and does a suicide. And it's funny because I went and read. If you read the blog post that they put out around the new update, it literally talks about that being that specific aspect of the OG experience being so intimidating for a lot of people that they wanted to completely eliminate that from the equation so that people just come try the game and see that it's a lot of fun in a risk-free environment. Now, I made several videos that are still to this day high performing content on my YouTube channel about can you solo in PvE, can you solo in this game, and can you play PvE only in this game, both of which are true if you stick to high sector space, all these other things. But there is always the risk that there's going to be somebody who wants to do a suicide run to blow you up just for the giggles. Because if you're in a starter ship, you have nothing of value. If you're in a starter zone, you're probably a newbie with that. So like the especially if you're in one of these starter ships, I have nothing worth value. So the only people who would do that would be the assholes who do it for the lulz. I never ran into that. It is a thing, and they mention it as a thing in their blog post to let people know that, hey, that was a thing. It was rare for it to happen. It did happen, but instead, we wanted to make this environment so that people can come play the game and enjoy, you know, potentially 20, 30 hours, maybe more of content in this new completely safe PvE environment.
Together we are the dream of the Federation. Do your part to keep that dream alive and enlist today.
All right. So I can start the conversation. And I got those things. And I did this here. I could complete the mission. So that I'm up to 2.5 million ISK already, which is awesome. And then I've got some unclaimed rewards, which we can go ahead and claim. And then we can go back to the conversation we were having. Now we need you to scan a gas cloud. Alright, we've created an artificial cloud pocket for you, and while you usually reap it with a gas cloud harvester, your only concern is that you make it through the second area and bring back the proof of discovery document. The materials found inside these clouds are used to make biochemical enhancers. It is dangerous, populated by dangerous people, but you are safe this time. But gas clouds will occasionally be inhabited by pirates. Stay alert if you are on the prowl for them. You'll be granted this if you accept the mission. Do you accept the mission? I'm assuming that went into my inventory. Alright, well I do have the scan down a gas cloud.
Stream Supreme Court casts to see our Federation's justice in action. Justice may be blind, but democracy is transparent.
Scan down a gas cloud. So I'm assuming we do the scan again. Gas training. Here we go, right here. Do I need to scan that? It looks like it's already... Both of these look like they're already open. You're almost done. This is the last site. Glad to see you made it. You're now inside the gas site training area. Ahead of you, you should see an acceleration gate. To access the second room, you need to have a pass key, which I do have. So we hit the acceleration gate. We activate the gate. Don't forget to recover the proof of discovery from the container. Lift all. Now, head on back and dock. Yeah, I mean that's the point. I want lots of cool screenshots. Excuse me. All right. Excellent work. New Eden is yours to explore. There are anomalies and signatures across the cluster which waiting to be discovered. Check out the exploration section in the agency to see what's out there. You can alternatively try other career paths before you start out, and just talk to the career station agents here. I think I just got a new ship. Oh, that's fucking cool looking, man. It's like a hammerhead shark type of thing.
Enjoy the majesty of Longway Opera from the comfort of your pod. Available on Holophone for the first time. Watch these Gmail cultural classics performed by the legendary Lessington Opera Company.
So is this like a... So that's another type of frigate.
From asteroids to ice, we bring only the finest resources to your station.
Right, how do I compare?
Mining Incorporated, the resources you need to succeed.
what did they just give me? A Navitus? There we go. That's what I was wanting to see. Okay, so it's a different type of ship. It's got, oh, my sinuses, guys. It's got a little bit more hit points. Less shield capacity. Smaller signature radius. Better targeting range. Better scan resolution. I mean, overall, that's a better ship. It just doesn't have the scan bonuses that this ship has, right? And it has less inventory space. Very interesting. Okay, so they gave me that, and then they told me about... They said check the agency. And they said look at... Was it agents and missions? No, something else. Exploration, that's what it was. Oh, so there's different... Oops, sorry.
Defend your future, defend liberty. Enlist in the Federal Defense Union.
So there's combat anomalies, cosmic signatures. So if I were to click on that, it would then just point me in the direction. What do the color icons represent? The type of star system it is? I don't know what those mean yet. But there's obviously a color coding and size thing going on here.
Verdant forests, vibrant cyclones, majestic mountains. Visit the Jewel of the Federation, free of the troubles of war. Entaki virtual
So this is my
tours,
current
amazing
system,
work
and there's
by
still 11 signatures we could scan here. If I click probe scanner, it just takes me to the probe scanner. Oh, we need to undock. Okay, so that's right. We could do that. There's also more. There's mission agents.
Are you ready for a brighter future through better bots? Brought to you by President Agan and the Automated Industry for Democracy Act NYC 125.
Man, there's all sorts of stuff in here. So I would need a more combat-ready ship to go look at that stuff. Profit discovery. Paragon personalization options.
Plane by plane, drone by drone, ship by ship, you're doing it. We thank our industrial partners. Together we build a bright...
And then there's the story arcs, which you can do when you're done with all this if you want to. Okay. Talk to the explorer, career agent, and complete the mission, which I already did. So. Career path completed. Alright, so then from here, I could try all the other career paths if I want to. Which we're probably going to do because it'll give us a nice selection of starter ships to go through and explore. But that'll be tomorrow morning, everybody. I am going to be spending the next little bit playing in the morning sessions, probably, definitely tomorrow, and alternating between this and Guild Wars 2 throughout the month. We've also got some first impressions videos that'll be coming up in the evening hours, so stay tuned for those. More stuff, as always, on YouTube in between. Thanks for hanging out this morning. I will hopefully be back this afternoon. It depends on the weather and power outages and everything else. But I'm going to go hang out with my wife. I got to go to the freaking pharmacy and get some allergy pills because I am dying. Too much outside stuff in the chicken area. Yeah, I'll definitely do Industrialist next, Allie. I want to do the combat one last. I'll see everybody next time. Peace.